Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, as you know that we have started the discussion of short writing skills, in which as of now we have discussed advertisement writing, notice writing, and now we have started invitation writing. In my last video, we discussed formal invitation writing. Today in this video we are going to discuss informal invitation writing. Okay, so let us begin. As we know that in formal piece of writing we need to be very careful regarding language, which should be formal. But here in informal piece of writing we need not think about it. There is no boundary of language. We are free to write anything relevant to the topic, relevant to the matter, and should be to the point. So first let us begin. What are the major points which we must keep remember while writing an invitation, an informal invitation? Points to remember. So as we all know, whether it is anything in short writing skills, whether it is advertisement writing, notice writing, or invitation writing, it should be within a box. So that is very important. It should be within a box. Second, written in a letter form. It is written in a letter form. It is written in a letter form in informal format. Informal format. Okay, so informal invitations are written in the format of informal letters, personal letters, as they are written to friends, relatives, and close ones. Next points which we must keep remember, they are written in third person. Next, no receiver's address, as we don't write receiver's address in personal letter, in informal letter. So in the same way, receiver's address is not required here. No receiver's address. Okay. Next point, salutation. Salutation should be written this way: dear plus name of the person whom you are inviting. Then complimentary clause. Complimentary clause, that is yours sincerely or yours. So you may write yours sincerely or yours. And date of writing the invitation must be mentioned. Date of writing invitation. date of writing invitation is given. Okay, so it should be written within a box, written in a letter form, in informal format, written in third person, no receiver's address required, salutation should be dear plus name, complimentary clause, yours sincerely yours, and date or any other relevant complimentary clause, then date of writing invitation must be mentioned. Okay, let me rub it and write down more points. So either you may pause the video and write down, or you can take the screenshot. Now I am going to rub it. Next point, the writer's address appears in the usual place. The writer's address appears at its usual place, that is left side. Okay, as it is left aligned, so it will appear at the left corner. Next point, various tenses used to suit the tenses. So various tenses can be used to express it. Okay, so these are the points which we must keep remember while writing any informal invitation. So now let me rub it and write down the format. Let us discuss the format of writing an informal invitation. Format for writing an informal invitation which is written in a letter form, a personal letter form, or an informal letter form. So first, at the left side we must write sender's address. Sender's address is written, then leave a blank line and date. Format should be same as a personal letter. The format of personal letter is followed here in informal invitation. The format of informal letter is followed in informal invitation. So first sender's address, then leave a blank line, okay, then date, then dear, person's name whom you are inviting, then body of the letter should be a short message, and here You can use first person, I, me, mine. In first person it can be written I, me, my, can be used. Then after giving your message of invitation, complimentary clause, yours or yours, your friend, according to the invitation whom you are writing, according to the person whom you are writing, your friend or yours sincerely. Then your name or the name as mentioned in the question. Okay, so it's all about the format. Let us go through some sample examples to understand it better. Let me rub it and discuss some sample examples. Sample informal invitation 1. So first we already have to write the address. So let us write any address like 12.24 Karol Bagh, New Delhi. Okay, then leave a blank line. Here we are going to invite our person is going to invite his friend on the occasion of his daughter's marriage. Okay, then date, as it is 19th April today, so 19 April 2021. Then my dear, the name of the person, my dear Ankur. Then as you are free to write anything which is relevant, it should not be irrelevant. There is no boundary of language, as in formal letter we see that we should write express only in formal language, but here it is not like that. Okay, so you will be very glad, you will be very glad to know that our Gurleen, is getting married. Yes, getting married on any date 15 May 2021. Our son-in-law son-in-law. Gurpreet is a computer engineer. Gurpreet is a computer engineer working for Microsoft in USA. Working for Microsoft in USA. Okay. So first sender's address is written, then a blank line, date, then dear, the name of the person whom you are inviting, then body of the invitation. You will be glad to know that Gurleen is getting married on 15th May 2021. Our son-in-law Gurpreet is a computer engineer working for Microsoft in USA. So let me rub it and write down the remaining lines. So it happened all of a sudden. In continuation, you need not change the paragraph. You should write in continuation. It happened all of a sudden. It happened all of a sudden, and we didn't have enough time to prepare. And we didn't have enough time to prepare. We didn't have enough time to prepare. We didn't have enough time to prepare. Now, you can change the paragraph. How can we ever think of celebrating? How can we ever think of celebrating such an important occasion? Such an important occasion without you. Okay, how can we ever think of celebrating such an important occasion without you? So as there is no boundary of language in informal piece of writing, so you can use any type of flowery language. Okay, your bhabhi me and Gurleen are eagerly looking forward, and Gurleen are eagerly looking forward to having looking forward to having you with us for the wedding. Okay? Do come with your family. Do come with your family. It should be written in separate line. Yours sincerely, whatever the name is given, whatever the name is given in the question can be used here. Okay? So you will be glad to know that our Gurleen is getting married on any date. Our son-in-law Gurpreet is a computer engineer working for Microsoft in USA. It happened all of a sudden and we didn't have enough time to prepare. How can we ever think of celebrating such an important occasion without you? Your Bhabhi, me and Gurleen are eagerly looking forward to having with you. Looking forward to having you with us for wedding. Do come with your family. Yours sincerely, ABC. Okay? So this way an informal invitation is written. It is written in the form of informal letter, in the form of personal letter. Format of personal letter or format of informal letter is follow. Let me write down one more sample example for you. Let us write one more simple example. First, sentence address, any sentence address, 7 Pandeypur, Varanasi, date 19 April, after leaving a blank line, 2021, dear name of the person whom you are writing, so dear Rohan. Okay, so here our invitation is written to Rohan from his aunt, as Rohan wanted to be in the function of his aunt's school, and Rohan's aunt is a principal in a school. Now she is inviting Rohan for a function of a school. Okay, so for the same we are going to write this invitation. So you have always wanted, you have always wanted a function in your auntie's school. A function, you have always wanted to witness, should be there, either it's incomplete, wanted to witness a function in your auntie's school. Your words, body of the letter, content may vary. You need not to mug up it. This is just sample examples we are going through. Go through these sample examples and rewrite them in your own language. Haven't you? Oh well, here is your chance. Well, here is your chance. So can be written in flowery language. I am organizing the annual function. Let me rub it and then complete it. But it should be in continuation of the paragraph. You need not change the paragraph. I am organizing the annual function of my school on 28th May 2021. Okay, at 10 a.m. Do come with your mom and dad to the function. Do come with your mom and dad to the function. Okay, so change the paragraph. I'll place a special sofa for you. I'll place a special sofa for you and your parents right next to the chief guest. For you and your parents right next to the chief guest. Will that please you? Okay, your aunt, whatever the name is given, Madhurika, whatever it is. Okay. So this way, dear students, you can use the flowery language while writing such types of informal invitation. Let us once again let me go through what we have written. So as Rohan always wanted to witness a function in his auntie's school, so being a principal, his auntie is inviting him. So you have always wanted to witness a function in your auntie's school, haven't you? So such flowery lines, flowery language can be used. Well, here is your chance. I am organizing the annual function of my school on any date. and then time. Do come with mom and dad to the function. I'll place a special sofa for you and your parents right next to the chief guest. Will it please you? It should be that here, sorry. Will that please you, your aunt Matulika and whatever the name is? Okay. So it's all about informal invitation. So as of now, dear students, we have discussed formal and informal invitations. In my next video, I'll discuss formal and informal replies. So thank you for watching this video. See you tomorrow.